Hey, how's it going? What's up, man? How's you? Today's stream is going to be just a quick trade idea. Looking for that essentially triggered today. Please don't stick me on the stream. At the very least though, you guys could paper trade it and learn from it. I believe there'll be some nice juicy trade opportunities in the coming weeks, if not the coming months for the business. But nonetheless, massive learning opportunities for everyone, regardless of what happens. Oh, is it still out? How's the music now? Might be too loud still. Happy Saturday to you, buddy. Hey Chauvin, how's it going, man? It's a sudden impromptu stream. Mark, how's it going, man? It's been a while. Good day to you too. I think I put up 2 streams by mistake. Ouch. That's unfortunate, man. Sorry to hear that. Must be painful. And how bad's the COVID? Is it mild? Is it one of the worst ones? Whoa, speak today. So we'll wait a few more minutes. Actually, the stream is officially supposed to start in 7 minutes, right? Scheduled for, yeah, correct. The back is far worse. I can only imagine because, well, I did go through something pretty bad a couple of years ago. For those of you who've been following Mango for a while, you guys were around when oh man, that was painful. It was so bad that I threw up and passed out of pain. The pain made me actually pass out. Yeah, man. Feel better soon. Alright guys, hit the likes if you haven't already. I'll be beginning soon. I'm not going to wait too long for people to enter. This video is going to be a quick stream. I'll just be giving you guys a quick trade idea. And essentially where I'll be getting invalidated, etc, where I'll be exiting with a loss, where I'll be taking my profits as well. this is going to be one of those trades where I actually have levels for you guys where I'll be taking profits. I'm having some gin and soda right now, Mark. Ooh, Krisha's here. Krisha is supposed to be taking the day off. Pre-steam stream analysis, eh? Attaboy. Attaboy, Robert. Solana is an interesting story at the moment. Definitely looking good on the Bitcoin pairing, which is what I'll be talking about. But there's a caveat to that trade. I'm fully ready to be seeing a rejection, potential rejection over here. But the Bitcoin pairing does give it a additional probability of being a successful trade, regardless. So it's going to be an interesting trade setup. We'll be talking about it, walking through it. I'll take a few questions on any other altcoins that you guys might be looking at. So keep those questions for post-stream, guys. And or not post-stream, post the Solana analysis. We can take a look at Bitcoin quickly as well. But I covered Bitcoin in depth in yesterday's stream with Krisha. So go ahead and check out yesterday's stream. Stream will be starting in around 3 minutes. Hey Saurav, good morning, buddy.
Tell you that I miss you. So high up we never came down. Never had a chance to take it slow. You hit me like a tornado, and I never knew the real you. I know that it's been a long and winding road.
Alrighty, we will be beginning in a minute.
My dear, my dear. I don't wanna hurt your heart, I don't wanna tell you lies. You showed me all your love, and I said thank you. But you would take us to the left when everything was so.
Alright, so good morning to all of you. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. This is going to be a very, very laid back, relaxing stream where I talk to you guys about a trade idea that I am looking at the moment. In fact, it triggered just this morning. A few hours ago, really, to be a bit more precise. But I've been looking at it for a few days, and I've been eyeing it over here on the dashboard as well. Solana USDT flipped long on the dashboard 6.5 days ago, right? So a day ago. I've been looking at this one particularly because, as you guys can see, the volatility has remained low. It's not had its big impulsive move yet. Solana has been, I'll filter it out for you guys over here. Why not, right? It's so snappy. This is one of the things I love about the dashboard that you just don't find anymore on any of the big name websites out there like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. You can actually filter things out snappy and so fast. Love it. But yeah, Solana right over here. Looking at the USD pairing particularly, but we can look at, I'll filter this out over here so that way we're looking at both USD and Bitcoin pairings. You guys can see that the USD pairing flipped long 6.5 days ago. The Bitcoin pairing flipped long a day and a half ago, essentially giving me my get ready sign. But I was looking for a few more things to trigger on the actual charts rather than just using the dashboard to blindly go long, and that's what we'll be talking about in this video, right? So the dashboard essentially gives me my initial so you guys, by the way, can use the alerts over here. As you guys can see, I had my alert for the Sol Bitcoin pairing because that's what I was interested in most. And why am I interested in the Bitcoin pairing most, guys? Put aside the fact that I want to collect Bitcoin, right? Put aside that fact. Let's say I primarily cared about my USD size of my portfolio and I wasn't a Bitcoin maximalist, etc. You still want to be concerned with the Bitcoin pairing at the moment, guys, because Bitcoin is currently sitting at major resistance at a consolidation pattern that could lead to a massive breakout. And this is a mistake a lot of amateur or newer traders in the crypto space may make, where they forget to take into account that if Bitcoin breaks out of this current range, you need to be able to risk manage, because Bitcoin may get into a volatile trend run and you could lose a lot of Bitcoin if that's what you're concerned with, right? If you're concerned with your Bitcoin portfolio. And it tells you though that, hey, maybe you're just better off being in the Bitcoin trade as opposed to the Solana trade, especially at this current juncture. Solana, yeah, I'm going to show you guys where it looks good, but Bitcoin looks better. So if you are putting on a trade, you want to be looking at Sol BTC, considering Bitcoin is the big daddy of the market, and sometimes no trade is the better trade, and being in Bitcoin is a no trade, right? At least for most people. So yeah, that's why you want to keep an eye on Bitcoin as well as the USD pairing at the moment. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at across the charts, but at the moment, quick rundown over the dashboard telling us big key signals are that the daily is long on both of them, USD as well as Bitcoin. You guys can hear me, right? I just want to do a quick heads up on the fact that on whether or not you guys can hear me, because sometimes I tend to go on and on and I find out that nobody can hear me. Okay, Robert says loud and clear. Krisha says volume is great. All right, cool. So I'm gonna keep going then. One of the big signals is that, hey, we've been long on the USD pairing for a good week now. Okay, so consolidating around there with volatility at 30, which is good, right? It's not orange, it's not red, it's not that big scary colors where you want to refrain from getting too aggressive with the trade. And now we're seeing Sol Bitcoin also flip long, right? And in fact, the returns over here are currently sitting red, which means that it's pulled back, right? And it has pulled back. And on the Bitcoin pairing, you can see the vol is still 23 as well, still blue. It's cool, right? The volatility is cool. It's not too aggressive, not too hot. And this is the kind of trade setup that you want to be looking at for getting into a consolidation and possible continuation, either for a big trend trade or at least taking profits at resistance levels. Interesting to note as well, by the way, that on the 4-hour time frame, Sol USDT particularly just flipped long again. Okay, after the pullback, it flipped long again 1 hour ago. So this is one of the reasons why I decided to do the video as well, because I know a lot of you guys are looking at the USD pairing. We have the up arrow as well triggered over here, which essentially means that the Ichimoku signal is activated. The perfect, not just the Ichimoku signal, right? The ideal setup for the Ichimoku is set up on Sol USDT. What about on the 12-hour time frame? I don't think it's activated on the 12-hour. Yeah, it's not. In fact, vol is a little bit red over here. We'll go ahead and take a look at what's going on Sol USDT on the charts though, on the 12-hour time frame. And on the daily time frame, yeah, no Ichimoku ideal setup over there just yet. So this is essentially telling us that you're very, very early on the trade if you are taking the trade through a trend perspective. And I'm not doing that, by the way, guys. I'm not looking for a trend trade perspective. I'm not looking for a big trend trade on Solana. And coming from a trend trader, that's huge, right? So you guys are going to be seeing today where I'll be, how I'll be playing this range trade and how I'll be looking to convert this into a possible trend trade over the long term. So there we go. That's the dashboard for us, giving us our initial bias for our trade. And now we'll be confirming our bias and looking for trade entries and trade exits for profits and losses as well, because hey, you know, trading is not only about winning, it's about losing as well, and you need to know how to lose well. Ooh, and I see is my internet stuttering? Am I still with you guys? Are you guys still with me? Give me a nod, and I'll take a sip of my drink. Gin and tonic. Gin and soda. I hate tonic, by the way. Chauvin says super interesting. What's interesting, buddy? Yeah, I guess my internet's crapping out. Okay, cool. So let's get on over to Z charts. This is a very, very, very simple trade setup over here. You guys are probably seeing it, but hey, we'll go through it regardless. Solana on the Bitcoin pairing has been essentially resisting the 10K 21 EMA combo ever since this little retest. Okay, so the big play over here, guys, was when we lost this key level over here, okay, underneath the key zone, broke down underneath it, tested the 21 EMA key zone, sorry, 21 EMA 10K, and that was just essentially liquidity for the bears to sell into. And boom, 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 ever since then. So we're looking at this entire juncture here, guys. Okay, this entire juncture has been a massive downtrend. Okay, and you guys can see that the 10K, the 21 EMA was holding the downtrend the entire time, even over here, the entire time. And what is this really? What is this really over here? It is a very, very ugly, not your perfect falling channel, right? Now, yeah, people want their falling channels, the pattern traders want their falling channels to look like, let me just go ahead, trend line. They want the channels to look perfect and beautiful, right? But the reality of trading is that things aren't beautiful, which is why understanding trend analysis is so key. And this is something I talk about, I harp on over in the seed program, right? Where I don't have a module on patterns, but within the trend trading analysis module, we discuss almost every pattern that you need to ever know, and you don't need really to understand patterns once you understand the trend analysis module, right? But that being said, by the way, Krisha has been looking towards adding a Krisha flavored trend pattern module into the seed program, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, upcoming additions to the seed program. That being said, what we have over here, guys, is the psychology of a falling channel, and your falling channel is being dictated by your 21 EMA and your Tenkin. So what happens usually when you have your beautiful falling channel that breaks out of the falling channel? You look for essentially the continuation towards the upside, or rather the reversal towards the upside, right? And again, this is key, guys. Okay, it's the break of the pattern that makes the pattern play, not the pattern itself, because all of you guys who've been watching for a while know the answer to this, because your channel could go on forever and ever and ever, and in that case it's not really a pattern play, right? All it is the freaking downtrend that is going on forever. Trends make everything. Trend is your friend, and a break of a pattern is essentially a break of a trend, a reversal of a trend. And what are we seeing over here? A downtrend against the 21 EMA and the Tenkin. And what are we seeing now? A break of that downtrend. We broke above it a few days ago, had a little up thrust. I was waiting for specifically this move down, the retest of the 21 EMA and the Kijun, right? Sorry, Tenkin. So blue line is Tenkin, guys. Red line is Kijun, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Ichimoku. If you guys are on the C program, however, Ichimoku module is towards the end of the program. Very, very detailed. You guys will understand everything. If you guys are not in the C program, I have, or rather Krisha has posted excerpts from the seed module in regards to the Tenkin and the Kijun in the educational playlist, right, available for you guys on YouTube for free. So yeah, go ahead and take advantage of the free content over here at Mango. So yeah, Tenkin has been reclaimed, 21 EMA has been reclaimed. That's bullish, right? That's flat out bullish, and looking for trend continuation against the Bitcoin pair. We're looking at Sol BTC over here. What does that mean? It means that we are looking for Solana to start trending against Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin starts moving towards the upside, we can now start using this trend as our risk management, right? If Solana moves towards the upside while Bitcoin is also moving to the upside, it means that Solana is outperforming Bitcoin and everything's hunky-dory. If, however, Bitcoin starts moving towards the upside and Solana doesn't keep up, this level will break, right? The 21 EMA and Tenkin will break towards the downside, or rather the price will break underneath it, and we can just exit our trade. So where is my invalidation? Essentially, if we see candle closes underneath the 21 EMA Tenkin, we are out of the trade, right? You could look for 2 candle closes or a single candle close if you want to be a little bit more aggressive. Stop loss over here would essentially be somewhere around this level, right? So remember, if you guys are in C program especially, you guys understand it's your stop loss is not your invalidation. Invalidation is completely different, right? If you're using your MRM, in fact, especially with the 2-factor MRM, you're going to see that your stop loss lines are perfectly underneath over there. Okay, so let me just go ahead and delete everything. Okay, so that's the trade entry, right? We have our dashboard giving us a signal. We have now our charts also telling us, hey, you have reclaimed the 21 EMA, you have reclaimed the Tenkin. Where are our take profits? Am I looking for a continuous trend trade on this one? No, not really. I'm looking to convert this into a trend trade if everything goes well, but I do have take profit targets, and those take profit targets are actually lining up with key levels, believe it or not, and those key levels are the Kijun. So where my take profits is a red line over here. You guys see that I have it marked. This red horizontal is coming in from higher time frame levels, right? Especially if you guys have been following Mango for a while. I've not removed any of these horizontals while we were trading Solana towards the upside over here, right? I've not removed any of those. These are the same levels. So this horizontal is coming in from the higher time frames. It also lines up with the daily Kijun right over here. You guys can see this red line coming in, right? That's your daily Kijun. Let me just go ahead and delete these squigglies though. So that'll be a partial take profit right over here. If we reclaim this level though, if we close above it, the next take profit I have is all the way back over here, guys. Let me turn off my horizontals. All the way up over here at the 200 moving average, right? At around 0.03111 Satoshi. First take profit at around 0.0025 Satoshi, right? Right over here, second take profit 0.003112 Satoshi. You guys can go ahead and mark it out on your charts yourselves. I hate freaking giving out actual numbers. It's so cumbersome, but yeah, you guys get the idea. If you guys can see it over here, zoom in. Those are my current take profit levels, but remember these are dynamic levels. If the 200 moving average starts moving towards the downside, I will be looking towards of course adjusting those take profits. And once we clear the 200 moving average along with the cloud, I'll leave the rest of the trade in, right? I'll have around either 20%, anywhere between 25% to 15% of the trade still left in, right? At that point. And if we start living here, consolidating around here, I'll be leaving the rest in, right? You guys, however, could be looking to take some profits over here, but honestly, I wouldn't. I would be looking for the break, and I'd be looking for the trend to keep continuing, and potentially even looking to re-add on the retest of the top of the cloud and look for this to continue, right? So that's just me though. You guys have to trade your personality. I'll be taking profits on the way, leaving a good 15 to 25% into the trade for a potential big trend trade that could come. And hey, we don't know, right? We don't know anything. So that's all Bitcoin. Looking good. But I just want to quickly also point out to you guys on this chart over here, the take profit level also lines up with the top of the dynamic, or rather the underneath of the dynamic, right? Oh, by the way, if you guys are using the dynamic, there's a brand new update for the dynamic where you guys get all these super cool features. You get to pick between 3 different calculations of the dynamic: the original, the volatility, and the Ichimoku flavors of the dynamic. Also, the tempo has been massively improved, so take advantage of the new dynamic. Okay, yeah, so this concludes over there on our first take profit level, right? You guys want to stagger your take profits. What I'd personally do in the current market conditions is take a big sum of your profits on the first take profit. Considering the Kijun is a key level, the dynamic is a key level, take your second take profit will of course have to be less, right? Because your big chunk was on the first take profit. And yeah, pretty much that's all Bitcoin. Keeping it simple for you guys, looking at only the daily time frame. Now, big caveat, and this is the Sol USDT pairing. It's not too huge of a caveat, but the Sol USDT is not looking as good. Okay, it's consolidating, has broken out of the 10K and the 21 EMA, has also in fact broken above the Kijun and is resting on top of the Kijun. We've confirmed candles. But I'd like for us to see the Tenkin and the Kijun actually break, or rather cross bullish on the daily time frame. That's me being a bit harsh, of course, because usually I look at the 12-hour time frame for the USD pairings. That being said, here's where we could see things get interesting. On the dynamic, on Sol USDT, we do have resistance. Okay, resistance, which means that we could see a rejection over here. Okay, so now going back to the Ichimoku, what I wouldn't be too surprised on seeing is we actually see the rejection of the dynamic, come down to the Tenkin, retest the Tenkin on the USD pairing. This would be a buy opportunity, in my opinion, for you guys who are trading the USD pairing, because this rejection would line up with Bitcoin's rejection, because Bitcoin is sitting at a major resistance level. Think about what I started this video, or rather stream, with. Bitcoin is sitting at a major resistance. If it breaks up, it's going to go boom, right? Blah, blah, blah. Well, if Bitcoin rejects, however, Sol USDT is likely going to pull back as well. And how far does it pull back? You guys need to decide for yourselves. I'm not trading the USD pairing, but I want to put this out there for you guys. For those of you who are, keep in mind that if you're trading the USD pairing, Bitcoin is at resistance. Bitcoin rejecting the USD pairing is likely going to have Sol pull back as well. However, that doesn't mean that Sol BTC needs to pull back, right? Think about it. Because if Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin is sitting somewhere over here, okay, and Bitcoin comes down, right? Let's say Solana USD comes down but just a tad bit, or goes sideways. Well, in that case, Sol BTC won't come down. In fact, Sol BTC could go up, right? If Bitcoin comes down and Sol USDT goes sideways, Sol BTC goes up. So that's the interesting dynamic that's going on over here, where my trade could be successful even if Bitcoin USD rejects off its current level, right? So keep that in mind. That being said, let's go ahead and talk about the 12-hour time frame. 12-hour time frame on Solana is looking good, but also is pointing to a potential pullback to the Tenkin Kijun. What I love about this is the Tenkin Kijun has crossed bullish. We are within the cloud. 200 moving average is coming to the top of the cloud, as well as the 21 EMA is reclaimed. right? Look at that. That's what you guys know. This is one of my favorite setups, right? And it's lining up with the freaking dashboard as well, right? So we have Sol USD, Sol BTC going long on multiple time frames, as well as the dashboard, giving us the signals, Ichimoku, dynamic, etc, etc. By the way, if you guys have access to the dashboard, don't get lazy on it. Please effing use it. Use your goddamn tools. It's been giving me such good trade opportunities. I've made some really good bank. Like Mina, in fact, is one of the good trades that I actually found on. I slept on this trade, even though I've been looking at this for a while. I almost fell asleep on this trade, and then I found on the dashboard, and this gave me a really good call to start paying attention again. And again, same setup. 200 moving average, top of the cloud. We took profits over here. I talked to you guys in the seed program about this trade, right? In the seed chat, I said, hey, Mina is one of the 2 trades I'm getting into. I'm really liking this. I'll be taking profits at key levels, and boom, right? We took our profits. I'll be looking to potentially re-add over here at around 2.3. If I'm awake for the trade, for the retest, I don't have resting bids. I don't want to be placing any resting bids in these market conditions. Maybe I'm just too lazy to manage it. I don't know. Either way, I don't have resting bids at the moment. We're looking to buy this if it comes down over here, and then look for trend continuation. But yeah, man, such good trade opportunities over here. Use your goddamn tools, guys. Use your goddamn tools. So with that, guys, do you guys have any questions for me before I leave? Right, I gave you guys a really in-depth trade setup here. Okay, I told you guys where I'll be taking my losses. That's how we started. So how did we start our trade? How did we start our trade idea? Invalidation. We started with, where am I wrong with the trade? Okay, I'm wrong over here. Okay, I'll be taking my losses over here. Where are my stop losses? Okay, my stop losses are here. So think about how I approach this. I approach this through a I will lose first approach. I want to lose well. Then we talked about the profits, right? Risk first approach always, guys. Okay. Why the 12-hour, Lena? Lena, I've been bragging about the 12-hour for freaking years, man. Come on. The 12-hour on all coins is one of my favorite. The 12-hour Ichimoku setup on the all coins is something I've been trading for. Damn, it's 2022. I feel so freaking old. I can't believe I'm about to say this. 5 years? I just realized that when I think about the next few halvings and I think about how old I'm gonna be. Oh God. You know, we all like to think about, oh yeah, in 2 halvings, in 3 halvings. But you guys think about how old you're going to be in 2 or 3 halvings. Oh, Bitcoin's going to be here far longer than we ever will be on this planet. But yeah. That being said, any quick questions before we wrap up the stream? US 10 year sitting at freaking 2.5%. Oh my God. US 30 or 2.6. That thing's pretty much flatlining at the moment. The curve is flatlining. Dixie almost at 99, back again. Bitcoin dominance coming down. Bitcoin dominance coming down, by the way, guys, is again sits in line with Solana potentially seeing a upthrust for us to take our profits, or potentially we are wrong and take our losses. And yeah, crypto fear and greed sitting in neutral. Alright, so I'm going to be wrapping up the stream. I'm going to just scroll through the chat and see if we have any questions. Doesn't seem like we have any questions, so either you guys understand everything, which means I've done a great job on explaining things, or you guys are freaking sleeping. Pope Mango says he's been digging into the dashboard. Awesome. Have you checked out Krisha's most recent videos? Make sure you do. Elena says, can we get a video for the new dynamic features? Yeah, Krisha's working on those. Hey, Julian says hi. Says hi, Krisha. Hi, Sean. There's no hi, Sean, though. What the hell? Alrighty, Robert says all clear to him. Alright, so we'll just quickly look at Bitcoin before we wrap the stream. Setting at resistance, remember. If you do break towards the upside, you could look towards the top of the cloud to get tested, 50,000. But around 48,000 to 47,000 is key resistance as well. You have the 200 moving average coming in over there. But let's not forget that weekly is looking freaking fantastic. Close above, or rather opened above the cloud, retested the top of the cloud, looking to reclaim the 21 EMA, which is going to be pretty significant. But if you do both, reclaim the 21 EMA and also close above this level over here at 43,442, that's going to be, in my opinion, a massive ascending triangle break. We are likely going to get a retest, right? Something like this, down, and then boom to test the 21, the Tenkin and Kijun. And let's see what happens over here. I'll be expecting a pop, a head pop over here, and then depending on whether the market wants to, the market will be making a big decision as to whether it wants to continue towards the upside or actually do this, right? So yeah, interesting times ahead. I've gone into all of this in much deeper detail over the past couple of live streams and videos that I have done. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but yeah, it's time to be traders, guys. It's time, at the very least, to be putting your learnings into action. Okay, basically paper trading at the very least, figuring out your trading style. Do it now, guys. Don't wait for the markets to get all crazy and hypey, right? Because at that time, you don't want to be sitting and wasting your time learning. You're going to feel like shit learning while everyone is like enjoying the big moves, right? Whether it's coming, right? So you guys want to be learning now, okay? There are two situations that happen. We see a dump, okay, from somewhere around here, and then the market goes on massive run, or we see a run. Either way, this is the time, this zone over here, right? If you get to see a dump, you should be happy to see a dump, by the way, because you'll be learning what a capitulation feels like and what it looks like and how to deal with it next time. Either way, this is the learning time. Don't wait for this period above 60k to be learning, because you will make mistakes by FOMOing into trades you shouldn't be in because you're not ready yet, right? Don't be like every other crypto head in this space that just end up losing, man. Be mango. I'll see you guys in the next video. My name is Sean Dexter. Until the next one, do the mango way, do the easy way, do the stressy way. Ajay Kadam says so many pathways. Yes, indeed, man. So many pathways. Keep them all at the back of your mind. Keep them all at the back of your mind. Jack says, should I give up on Avax? Why? Why would you want to give up on anything? And your TA should be dictating that. And if you have a long-term fundamental thesis, I don't, because I don't know anything about it. If you have a thesis on it, you should have an invalidation on when you give up on it. I have an invalidation on when I give up on Bitcoin. You're not gonna be we're never ever gonna just be blind to our investments, because remember, at the end of the day, we got our only loyalty is to our family, right? To put a roof on top of their head, put food on their plate, and to give them all the love that we can. It's not to the CEO of Cardano or Avalanche or whoever the next fake Bitcoin CEO is going to be. Remember, you have your only loyalty to your family. Alright, so with that, do the mango way, do the easy way, do the stressy way. Chowzos.